I'm gonna be visiting trampoline parks that should be illegal.
Such as this one that doesn't even have employees working, and this one that's so dangerous because the trampolines have missing springs and holes in them. But that's nothing compared to the one where they straight up scam their loyal customers for thousands of dollars.
And I'm gonna be visiting all of them, starting with Jumping World. Here we are. But before we go in, let's read some reviews. Starting with Olivia. Oh wait, no, that says Olivia. Don't bring your toddlers here, ages 1 through 4. It says they have a toddler area. LOL. They have a small bridge, some mushrooms, and a bear. All not worthy of playing on. I don't know what makes something worthy of playing on, but we're gonna have to check that out, Olivia. Next up, we have Shaniqua Hall. She said, it was horrible. Half the games were out. If you order pizza, you have to wait for them to order it from Papa John's. I had my daughter a party there from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. and the pizza arrived at 5:15. SMH, I will never go back to this place. I think that means we need to order some pizza. Hopefully not from Papa John's. And lastly, probably one of the craziest reviews, we have Jessica Hayun. This place needs a serious deep clean. Smells like mold and feet. Ugh, the walls, nasty and falling apart. One employee was so annoyed to be there, he was punching the wall like he was working out. Never again. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm kind of nervous. I think there's only one thing to do here. And that's going to the park, obviously.
Now, even though all of these reviews are extremely concerning, I want to uncover the truth. Were these customers just simply having a bad day? Or should these awful trampoline parks actually be shut down? I walked into Jumping World and I noticed at first glance, I didn't see any trampolines here.
They should call this Arcade World. Get it? Because all the art.
Anyways, I paid to get in, which cost $17.32, which isn't too bad, but notice they didn't give me any grippy socks for trampolines, which is really starting to make me worry if they even have any here.
So I think we need to first check out Jessica's review, and I have noticed there is no mold or feet smell, but we still need to figure out if the walls are falling apart and if there are any employees punching the walls. Where do I put my shoes?
I started exploring this park, which led me to confirming that there are in fact trampolines here, and quite a lot of them too. There were long ones that were a lot of fun, which doubled as a slip and slide since I didn't have grippy socks, and even these weird shaped ones.
I don't know why the trampolines are curved, but I kinda like it.
As you can see, this park has some pretty high quality trampolines, which makes it a lot of fun. But while I was testing them, I didn't see any employees punching any walls. However, I did find an employee here, so I decided to ask him about Jessica's review.
I gotta be honest, I am here testing 1-star reviews of this park. One of them said that the employees were punching the walls.
That was me. My bad.
That was you? Oh, okay.
It's pretty safe to say Jessica's review is not true so far because it doesn't smell like mold or feet in here, and also the employees are mad chill, but I still need to figure out if the walls are falling apart. While I was talking to the employee, he actually said he wanted to show me something, so he brought me over to this next spot, and what I saw actually blew my mind. He brought me to the exact spot Jessica had written about.
In Jessica's review, it said that this was very dirty and that the walls were destroyed and that it needed repairs. It seems that they replaced the entire thing and fixed the wall. Jessica, they might have listened to you.
I had some fun over in this area and was able to do some pretty cool flips, but as you can see, Jessica's review is 100% not true. However, there are more reviews that need to be tested at this park, such as this one.
Olivia said that there was like a really small area for the toddlers. Looking at this looks like a lot of fun. I'm not a toddler, so I'm not gonna try it, but Olivia, I could just immediately tell your review is just not true. Simple as that.
While walking around exploring what else they had to offer, I ran into even more trampolines. I wasn't gonna try them since I've already been on so many of these. That was until I realized this was actually a dodgeball court. This group of kids wanted to verse me, but judging by how many of them there were, it wasn't looking good for me.
Wait, it's like a 1v7! This is not fair!
Luckily, 2 of them felt bad, so they decided to join my team. The other team came out the gates hot, throwing them left and right, and somehow I dodged them all. I threw one and missed, so I decided to give one to my teammate to see if he could do any better. Turns out the enemy team was filled with professionals. I mean, just look at this dodge.
I don't know what to do, there's so many of them. There's so many of them.
Me and my teammates kept trying over and over again to get them out, but we literally couldn't hit a single one of them. Then, out of nowhere, when I least expected it, one of them actually got me.
Oh, no! No! He got me out! Now I gotta say, the trampolines here were a lot of fun, but it seems like there's a lot more fun stuff to do here. I haven't even gone over there yet, but I'm really excited because there's like what seems to be some sort of zip line. Oh, I've never seen one of these at a trampoline park before, but I'm gonna try it.
I walked over to go try it, but I was quickly disappointed when I got over there.
No, I can't get in. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it's for the best. This thing looks like it was made for very, very small children. Unlike me, who's super big and strong.
I figured it would be best to start testing the last review, starting with seeing if any of these arcade games actually worked.
Take my money. Take my money. I can't play. I'm gonna try another game, I guess.
As you can see, literally none of the games I was trying to play were working, and one of them even gave me an out of service message, meaning Shaniquia's review is so far partially correct. Now to see if the rest of it is true, all I had to do is order a pizza and see if it comes on time.
Is there like pizza I can order? Buy? Papa John's perchance?
No, it's like, I don't know where it is. It's a dumb shit.
So confirm the pizza does not come from Papa John's, but I do have to wait for it to come here and see if it actually takes 2 hours to arrive. I decided to kill the time and try the rest of the attractions that were at this park. There were a lot of things to do here, such as a basketball court, a ninja course,
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. You should probably subscribe.
and even a battle beam, which happened to have a random guy on it that wanted to battle me.
What's your name?
My name's Toby Kadum.
Oh, nice to meet you, Toby. Yeah. All right, so there's like no handles for me to grab.
Clearly I was at a disadvantage, but I was still gonna have to try my best to get him out. We kept going back and forth at each other, but I was really starting to lose my balance. After a while, I tried getting him out, but ended up dropping my weapon, which of course led to me losing. After Toby beat me in that battle, I figured since it's been like 25 minutes now, the pizza should be here, but just as Shaniquia said, it was still on the way. I kept waiting for it to arrive and found myself starting to believe that Shaniquia's review was nothing but the truth. That was until the manager literally offered me some free drinks as an apology for it taking so long, and right after that, the pizza showed up.
Honestly, this trampoline park was pretty good. 2 of the reviews weren't true at all, and the 3rd one was partially true because some of the machines didn't work. Anyways, I'm gonna try this pizza with Mr. Jumping Panda here, and then we're gonna head to the next trampoline park, which is supposedly much worse than this one.
I think it just makes sense.
I mean, that's some good pizza. For the next trampoline park that we're gonna be investigating is Super Llama Inflatable Park. I'm like 90% sure there's not even trampolines here based off of the reviews, which is quite concerning, but we're still gonna see what this place has to offer. Oh wow, some of these reviews are really bad. Starting with the first review from Marco F. Beware. Not all staff watching your children are trained in CPR and first aid. When an accident occurs, they will blame other children watching your kids. Beware. Why did they say beware twice? That's kind of concerning that like if you get hurt, they have no idea what to do. At least call 911 or something. For the next review, we have Anna S. I paid $25 only to get kicked out 1 hour in there. I also got kicked out for running, but I was just jumping. The food is expensive as well. A Gatorade for $4.75? No, save your money. That's a lot for a Gatorade, I can't lie. Finally, the last review. Wow, Brittany had a lot, and I mean a lot to say about this place. If you have little ones, this is not the place, especially on a Saturday. Oh my gosh. And if you're going in with your kid, please be cautious of the death trap that is in this inflatable park. And she also put in a picture of what seems to be the death trap and her kid falling in there. It seems like this place is very illegal, but I'm gonna go in anyways and just hope for the best.
I walked into the second park and paid $16.23, which covered an hour of jumping time plus these super cool looking llama socks.
These are actually the coolest socks I've ever gotten at a trampoline park. I already love this place.
Once I put those on, I wanted to see what this park had to offer, and I was actually really shocked. This trampoline park is literally just a giant inflatable bounce house.
There are no trampolines here. I should have figured that when I saw it was called Super Llama Inflatable Park. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go have fun in there and I'm gonna go search for the death trap.
Once I got in there, I just wanted to have some fun, so I started off bouncing around and doing some flips. I also wanted to test a part of Anna's review and see if they kick you out just for running around, and not a single employee said anything. Meaning so far, Anna's review is not true, but there's still more to test and much more to explore here.
I just found a huge obstacle course inside of this inflatable trampoline park, and I'm gonna find someone to race. You wanna race? What's your name?
Austin.
Austin? All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, he's beating me. He's beating me. He's so fast. Oh my gosh, why is he so fast? I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in the lead. I'm in the lead. Come on. I can't get to the, no. He won. He won. No. Good job, Austin. Bro, you were fast. I can't believe I just lost that.
I wanted to redeem myself since I just got destroyed on this obstacle course, so I was looking for more minigames inside this park. While searching around, I actually found another battle beam, which I thought would be a lot of fun, but you will never guess who I ran into.
Toby, how did you get here?
Somehow Toby also found his way to this park and he wanted to battle me again. Little did he know, there was absolutely no way I was gonna let him win again. Now that I've lost to a small child in a race and against Toby again, I just went back to having some fun at the park.
I have no idea what I'm about to get in on. This looks like a lot of fun. Wait, what's the point?
It's kind of weird that they just have this giant red ball here, but it seems that the point of the game is to just push it. A bunch of kids came over and very quickly it got extremely hectic. But almost immediately after that, the chaos got shut down because an employee blew their whistle for the kids to stop. Even though the kids were having a great time and the employee stopped them, this pretty much proves Marco's review wrong because he said the employees don't do anything if the children get hurt, but this employee was actually preventing any injuries from even happening. However, that doesn't mean all of the reviews aren't true. I mean, Brittany claimed that there is a literal death trap at this park, which I think is a strong claim to make, so I had to check it out. I walked over to the exact spot her son went tumbling down, and I'm not gonna lie, it did seem dangerous, but calling it a death trap is a little much. I mean, just look how much fun this kid is having. The only way to truly test it though is to go down myself, but to be honest, this was just looking more fun than scary.
Oh my gosh! All right, so Anna's review said she got kicked out before her time was up. So far, I haven't been kicked out, but the last thing I need to check is how expensive the food is because she said she almost paid $5 for a Gatorade, which is actually ridiculous. I'm gonna go see if that's true. I have found the potential $5 Gatorades. I'm gonna go buy one. Let's go see what it costs. Excuse me, can I just get a Gatorade?
Yeah,
How much will that be?
that's 460.
This trampoline park that, first of all, isn't even a trampoline park, is literally scamming their loyal customers. Confirmed. $4.60 for a Gatorade. I could get a whole case for that much. I'm still gonna drink it though. I'm still gonna drink it, but I'm gonna be mad about it. We are now at the last and final trampoline park, and supposedly, the worst one. Judging by the reviews this park has, it should not even be allowed to be open. So without further ado, let's see what those reviews are. Starting with what Eddie Brosh had to say. Not only is it overpriced to jump, the trampolines are filthy, stained, and covered in old gum. Ugh. It's pretty obvious they have no pride in keeping their equipment clean, just a filthy, overpriced joint. Oh my gosh. I don't think I want to go in this place. Next up, we have Mace A. My kids love going to ground control, but we will no longer be supporting this business. Ground control now requires their grip socks, which is only an attempt to increase prices. Sad to see this company focus on squeezing more money from its loyal customers. Well, judging by that review alone, this place sounds like a total scam. And luckily we have our socks from Super Llama Park. We're gonna wear these and see if they let us on the trampolines. The last and final review is actually insane. Be extremely careful when going down the slides or just avoid them. There's a dip when you hit the mat and it made me and my son both flip and land on our necks. And attached is a picture of her and her son in what seems to be that neck breaking position. I'm genuinely terrified to go in this place, but I have to figure out how this place is actually still standing.
I walked into the final trampoline park and immediately wanted to test Mace's review and see if I could wear trampoline socks from a different park, and right when I got to the front desk to pay, the lady said this.
So you do have to have ground socks.
Oh, I can't wear these socks? Okay.
Once I heard that, it's pretty easy to tell that Mace's review is actually true. I did end up paying for socks and 1 hour of jump time, which came out to a whopping $24.89. which is the most expensive park so far. But I can't lie, after taking one small glance at how big this place is, I have to say, there's a chance it might be worth it. I began with seeing how the trampolines were, and I'm not kidding when I say this, these are the best trampolines I've ever bounced on at a trampoline park. The only issue was, there was so many children running around.
Oh, there's a kid.
I really wanted to try to do some flips on these, but I was horrified if I did, I was gonna land on a kid.
All right, Eddie did say in his reviews that a lot of the trampolines have stains on them, and I mean, they do. And the crazy part is, it isn't just this trampoline. Let me show you. There's stains on this one, and a huge stain on this one. I'm gonna get off this now. This is disgusting.
Now, even though they aren't the cleanest, I don't think that alone would ruin my experience. However, what I saw next kind of changed my mind.
I'm really starting to think Eddie's review is like nothing but the truth, because there is debris everywhere on the floor of this park. I'm gonna go do some flips into the pit now. I'm really hoping it's not gross in there, but my hopes are pretty low.
I was really excited to do some flips into the foam pit, but right before I went in, I had a feeling I should check how deep it was, and I'm glad I did because no joke, it was not even 2 feet deep. In order to try to fix that, I threw some blocks where I was gonna land, which made me feel a little safer because I was now just sending flips. This was honestly so much fun, but after this, I wanted to experience the park for myself and see what else they have to offer, and there was actually quite a lot to do here. On top of just having trampolines, they had a basketball hoop, a tramp wall, a zip line, this ladder thing that was almost impossible to cross.
I'm gonna, oh, okay. I got it. I made it.
And even a ninja course.
I'm flying. This is light work. I totally knew that was gonna happen. I was ready for that. Okay, we're almost there.
After completing the course, I was looking around for the slides that Tiffany and her son went down that are supposedly extremely dangerous. I couldn't seem to find them anywhere, but I did find another battle beam, and I don't know how he found me again, but Toby was literally waiting here to battle me.
Toby, are you following me everywhere I go, bro? You might have won the last two, but this one's mine.
There was no way I was gonna let Toby win this one again. And it seems this kid also didn't want him to win.
Push him.
Unfortunately, he missed though and wasn't able to help. We literally battled this out for the next 3 minutes, and there were some really close calls between the both of us. Halfway through, Toby actually lost his weapon, which gave me a huge advantage. And luckily, since that happened, I finally eliminated him.
Let's go! The last review I'm gonna be testing to see if this place should be shut down is these slides. And judging by what Tiffany said, I am really not looking forward to trying them. The picture that she posted was literally her in the middle of breaking her neck. I'm genuinely horrified right now.
The last thing I want to do is break my neck going down a slide, but for the sake of seeing if Tiffany is telling the truth, I was gonna do what had to be done.
I'm really scared of getting hurt, but here goes nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Trampoline park, trampoline, park, trampoline, tramp. Can you launch another one, please?